What up? What up? It's your boy Cash Nelson. The new podcast, Boss Talk. I got my homeboy on the line right now. Unfortunately, he in prison right now, but we coming with a good story, good interview, and y'all just listen to see how this man survived what he went through. I'm gonna ask him some questions. Y'all just check it out. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
What's your name?
my name is Wylie.
Okay. Where you grew up at?
Born in East St. Louis. Grew up in San Fernando Valley, Panorama City.
You said Panorama City?
Yes, sir. The one and only.
Is that the 818?
Absolutely. The great.
And that's when I ran across you in the San Fernando Valley, Panorama City, 818, right? To be exact.
That was about 89, 90.
I don't remember exactly, but if it was 89, I was 9 years old. I don't know. It might have been a little bit more than that.
Of course, we went to Lukky Elementary.
I moved over there from Pacoima Lake Terrace to the Willis Avenue.
Right. 8801.
That shit was so long, but
Right. Of course. It's the past. It's what shaped you. So if you remember,
right,
it's painted in my head. So I don't forget it.
Plus, you got a lot clearer memory than me. Shit, I probably just smoked thousands of pounds.
well, it's not that I got a good memory. It's that when I went through my medical issue, it's like some things I lost it, but some things I gained.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's some of the things I gained were the things that I believe drove me to become who I became. You know what I mean? So those things, it stayed with me to deal with and get healing from, you know?
I can dig it. Now, I recall some young, happy, athletic kids really not knowing what was out there for us.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, because we weren't showing that. Nobody had time to show us that when they struggling to put food in the house and, keep us, satisfied with the kind of things that we wanted but couldn't get, you know what I mean? So it was survival then instead of living as today.
I also recall pretty much everybody that was in the circle was pretty athletic and very into sports heavily. I think sports was our world.
Well, sports is what connected everybody.
So let me ask you this. At what point did you say F sports and get your put on?
Well, I never dismissed it. It was just that it was put as a secondary instead of as a primary.
How did that happen?
Well, first, image seeking, and once I gained the image and the respect, and then everybody came to have a say that they want my opinion or something, then, when you become that guy, it's like, okay, people want to hear me, then, hey, you got an image, man, you got to protect that image, you got to, have that macho that, hey.
But how did that build up from the football field or the basketball field?
Well, just by living the straight life. You know what I mean? Thinking the streets that it's not about football no more. That's when football. It's football. When I go to school, when I'm off of school, it's street life. gang banging and
Did you have a like somebody older than you put something in your ear?
No,
So everything you did was your decision.
absolutely.
Do you think that you
Absolutely.
would have went down that path as far as gangbanging if your father was around?
Absolutely not. I'm a junior, so I always wanted to be like my pops. So it's like,
Did you say absolutely not if your father was there?
I would have been something.
No. The question is, would you have got your put on if your father was around?
Well, I can't say because I had a mother, so why don't I respect my mother as my father? So I can't say that I wouldn't have done it if I had a father on there. I mean, the father probably would have put perspective into my future and what I really wanted, or brought out the talents that I really wanted to bring out, but didn't know how. In that fashion, but as far as the street life, can't nobody protect you from that but you.
Right. So
Nobody forces nobody to do anything.
So what age did you go to prison? Or you first got locked up, started getting into the system? Because I remember high school.
Yeah, 94, 1994. Yeah, we was in high school freshman in 94, so.
When you were selling little weed at the little school and shit. And I just remember not seeing you no more after that.
And I saw that boy, that parsley, talking about it was a stick. Just to get back in the dice game.
Those dice games used to be vicious in the bathroom.
We went into the phone, get the quarters with the girls.
Crazy shit.
It was things that, it was adolescent fun years, you know what I mean? That, everybody seen the joy in it, you know what I mean? It was like, okay, we can do it, but still be respectful because it was our own there. You know what I mean? So.
Now, for the record, let's be clear for the people who don't know who you are or the situation or the story. How long you been locked up?
Since January 2003.
Shit, the fuck is that? 19 years?
Yeah, close to 20 in January.
Damn.
2 months.
Wow.
2 months. And only being out three months before that, after doing 5 years. So, it was correct,
19 years. What was your sentence?
28 years, 4 months.
28 years.
4 months.
For what?
Assault on a police officer at a robbery.
And a what?
Robbery.
A robbery.
Yeah.
What type of, like, on a civilian or a store, diamond store?
No, convenience store at Ralph's.
Ralph's?
Yeah,
What the fuck was you thinking, nigga?
Hey man, listen, bro. At the time, I wasn't thinking I was being loyal. You hear me? I didn't. It wasn't for me per se. You hear me?
Okay.
So when you loyal, it's just things that as a unconscious mind, you just go along with it because of your loyalty.
Let me ask you this. Anybody snitch on you?
No.
Mm.
We all did time. They just got less time than I got because they said I was a shooter.
Okay. Was this at the park?
At the what?
At the park? Supposed to the park?
No. This was over there in the city, like, over there on the, like, San Juan, White Oak or some shit over there. Well, that's what I got. That's at White Oak, but the store was over there on the South City High School.
Okay, so did they were pursuing you after the robbery, and then you got that's when you did your
Oh
thing.
yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. They chased us, and helicopters, and everything, and we didn't know they was officers, so they just hopped up and then started shooting. So hey, I got the money. Next thing you know, they said I shot at them, with no gun residue, no nothing. So they said I shot at them when they shot one of my colleagues, and the dog bit me.
Hold up. So one of your co-defendants got shot?
Oh yeah. He got shot, and I got bit by the dog twice.
Damn, how many people you was with?
3, me and 2 other people.
Am I familiar with these people, you think?
Absolutely.
Say what?
Absolutely.
Wow. Yeah.
Same circle.
Okay. Well, check this out. The people gonna want to know if you was on under any type of narcotics.
Was that? I mean, no. Marijuana is not a narcotic.
Liquor, Hennessy, anything?
No.
None of that.
Caught.
None of that.
I had like an eighth in my pocket when they caught me. So. Nah, they go trying to get that in, got caught up.
Right.
They didn't mind that charge because it was a lesser charge than what I was in for.
Well, I'm gonna switch gears. I'm gonna switch gears on this. So when you hit the pin, you coming in as a Valley nigga, an 818 nigga. Which, for those who don't know, a lot of people consider the Valley soft and weak, especially people in LA, like South Central, Compton, and Inglewood. As for all my international listeners, so you coming in as a nigga from the Valley that's supposed to be soft and that type of situation. How did that go for you? How was it for you being locked up in there, being from the Valley and representing your set, a Valley set?
See, that's a myth, and that's a misperception. That's the feeling to anybody from any city anywhere. That may have happened back in the 70s and 80s, before the end, but from
at the exact time that you went in, we was in the middle of trying to get on the map, so a lot of people had got laid down. I remember it was some LA people, some LA dudes thought they was coming out to the Valley to rob some cats, and it went the other way for them.
That's not true. Not necessarily either. That's not true.
So
it ain't been like that since the 80s, early 80s. You know what I mean? So if a motherfucker got something done to it, it's because they caused it upon themselves. Nowadays, it's who you want to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about when. Yeah, I know nowadays, obviously, but I'm talking about when you first went in there. You
Chicago, if you from New York, it doesn't matter.
Right, but when you first went in there, shit was real.
Nah, it wasn't. I'm trying to tell you, it wasn't.
Okay.
You on that way in '98. People they link up with their own city, of course. You know what I mean? Familiar hangs with familiar, but there was no taking advantage of nobody.
Okay.
Nah.
I'm just saying. I know a lot of niggas be saying a lot of shit. I already know. Obviously, I know a lot of these answers. So, but I just want to.
Well, that's because they read urban books and people want to live that shit. They want to live to tell you words, don't you know? That's it like that, bro. You're a man. You're a man, bro. You get what you put out. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, with that being said, give me a guesstimate of how many fights you had to have.
Shit. 2.
2 in 20 years?
3. No, 3.
3 in 20 years.
Yeah.
Any riots?
No. Take that back. Not 3. We'll take that back. It was 4.
4?
Yeah, riots, yeah.
So probably like one fight every 5 years?
No.
You said a total of 4. They just all came at one time?
But it was shit other than that. Yeah, I had a couple.
And how many riots?
4.
That's,
hold on 1 second. All right. Hold on 1 second. All right.
All right. Well, why he in there making sure he don't drop the soap? I'm just playing. Keep this thing moving, you know what I mean? Boss talk, you know what I'm saying? Got my boy Wylie, Lukky in the building. And he a survivor of 20 years. Attempted murder on the police and robbery. 20 long years. I ain't seen him since high school. So, you know, we got to make sure everything is right. He a big dog in there, so, you know. I wanted to have him talk his little story and make sure everything. All right. We back with the one and only Wylie, Lukky, whatever y'all want to call him, whatever y'all know him for. Hope everything. You know what I mean? The nigga had to, you know, tuck his shit. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you don't get caught up because you know he a big dog in there. You know what I mean? But we back. So when man said he had 4 fights, that was the last question I asked him. He said he was been in about 4 riots. Now, what's the craziest thing you ever seen in that, mama? Let's go.
Oh, shit.
Let me get my popcorn ready.
The craziest shit?
Yeah, nigga.
Motherfucker, getting shot by the police. That's probably the craziest shit.
Man, come on, man. We see that shit on the streets all day. If you don't give me something else, you gotta give me something else.
Y'all see it on the street, on the news, when you see it up live, it's different.
I need something else.
I mean, that's the craziest shit I've been in. Because I don't be involved in a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't never seen no officer beatings?
Oh, no, man. You don't never get a chance to see that, man. Only time you see, matter of fact, it was one, like, it was a dude getting cell search, and he didn't want them in his cell, so he started, throwing a little fit. So they escorted him down, and the police put his hand on his celly. And when he put his hand on the center, he got off on the police and started running around the neighborhood and shit. Hey, so when he threw a punch at the police after he started explaining, he just jumped at him like Superman flying in the air, see with a punch and shit. And landed straight on the floor.
That's crazy. I be hearing some wild stories, man. Niggas be talking about how they be peeing on the officers, the lady officers.
Well, no, see, that's where we go to the crazy side of it. We have people that's mentally ill. You know what I mean?
Well, what side is you on? What level was you on? Any like levels and points and shit like that?
Oh yeah. I'm over around level 3, meaning that I'm still level 4 points, but being that no dictionaries write-ups and none of that.
What's level 3? Is it safer than level 4?
Oh yeah, it's very safer than level 4. Less politics and more freedom.
Okay.
Access to going home, you know what I mean?
So level 1 obviously is the safest. What is it? Low maximum security or some shit they call it?
Right. Minimum security.
Okay.
Man, they get to go working on the freeways and all that shit.
Are they the same people that get to get out on the weekends too?
Nah, they don't do that shit. Nah, that's a reentry program and all that, MCLP program and all that. When they met you out early and shit.
Yeah, so on the flip side, we talked about a lot of negative things in there. Well, it was some good things going in there. Mark had told me, you had the little entrepreneur school or whatever that is. They got some little courses and shit up in there, huh?
You say what?
They got some little classes and some little skills y'all learning up in there.
They got courses that help everybody in any angle of life. Yeah, man. If you want to do that, they offer you all kind of rehabilitation. They're not gonna give it to you. They want you to do it.
You've been doing it though, right?
Some of it.
Let me ask you this though. So is there like a favorite person in there that been looking out for you, spend some games to you, maybe learn something from?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, okay, so when you first got in there, was you on some hothead shit?
Yeah, when I was younger. And before I got sick, yeah.
Talk about when you got sick, because I don't know how. Somebody had told me, I ran into your mom, and I think they had told me that you almost died in there.
Yeah, called a disease called psychomeningitis.
What?
Yeah, sarcoidosis meningitis.
Psychodosis meningitis?
Sarcoidosis, SARCOIDOSIS.
The hell is that?
It's a lung disease, something that Bernie Mac had that ended up killing him.
I thought that was Bernie Mac died from
pneumonia.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, he had sarcoid, and just like me, if I'm around somebody that got pneumonia or the flu and I catch it real bad and my body it's not strong enough, I'm gonna end up passing away. So if they don't save me in time, some antibodies or something, you know what I mean? So, and that's what happened to him.
What exactly is that? What exactly is it?
It's an immune bacterial disease.
How do you get it?
We're all born with it. It's just like asthma. It's like asthma. Some people grow out of it, and some people immune system attacks later. Just like mostly in minorities, you know what I mean, from the paper what you said. So
speaking of asthma, that's what I got. I still got it. It's not as bad. Where I don't use the pump, you know what I mean, like I used to when I was little and shit, but I still got it.
Right, because you're still smoking.
Hey, homie.
All right.
We ain't talking about you. We talking about me. We talking about you.
No, you just said you still got it, so don't deflect, my nigga. Don't deflect.
Guilty like a motherfucker. So let me ask you this though. So are you a changed man? You rehabilitated, as they would say?
Absolutely, it still is. It's like sometimes, you say you copy, but still it triggers you internally. You know what I mean? So you may have, like, I control it physically, but internally, it still triggers, and that's when I'm still like, leveling up in, internal growth.
Right. You've been in there so long and they got you so young, you ain't really have a chance to even have like a girlfriend or any kids or any type of relationship like that, huh?
Absolutely, I just messed them up. I know I have no kids, but I just messed the relationship. So, you're
Yeah.
familiar with one of them. So, and another one, I messed that up by coming to jail, so it wasn't on me. So I had a chance to experience it. It's just that shit. I chose, the fast life before my life.
Mm.
If that makes sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why it's like, I haven't experienced the children thing, and I haven't experienced the marriage thing and all that, but I look at it now as the original savior of my life. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know how it was. So it's like I look at it, me almost passing away, as a blessing to see things differently. You know what I mean? I got a better relationship with my mom than I didn't even think I ever had. You know what I mean? Because we as adolescents don't have a conscience, right? Because we too busy of trying to please our peers, trying to gain the ego, pride, take over. You know what I'm saying? Hormones, right?
Right.
So when you go through life experiences as losing everything, or even it could just be materials that you cherish. You know what I mean? It can be something that can be so hurtful as losing your life, right? That have you thinking like, okay, I'm awake now. You gain a conscience, and you start saying things like you can't say no. I can't say that. I'm cool with that, and be content and stand up for that instead of giving in and be like, all right, how the homie gonna feel bad if I say no? You know what I mean?
Right.
So once you gain the conscience, it's like, okay, well, I see life is more enjoyable than I thought it was. Instead of going around trash and taking from me when I get to it.
I can dig it.
I mean? So and that's what I think the reason why I survived the illness and everything, the shooting and all that, is that I feel like I'm the chosen one, that I'm here to give a testimony to others to help them like see things differently when they feel like, man, don't nobody see things the way I see it. You don't see things the way everybody else see it.
You here for a reason, obviously, surviving that. So that leads me to the next segment, which is what you gonna do when you get out.
Well, my intention is to legitimize myself first by getting certified to work with youth. I'll try to create a center for them, you know what I mean, to help with things that the parents probably can't have time to even think about, you know what I mean?
At what age? You say the youth. What age you trying to?
At all age that's one to come. You can't minimize it because a 3-year-old nowadays is like a 10-year-old back in the day. You hear me? So just because I'm not out there, I see it. You know what I mean? I listen to my little niece, my little brother, and she only 4. We have a whole conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and it's not a baby thing like it used to be. It's like complete words. So it ain't that you like not say things because they pick up on things early. This ain't kids back in the Gerber days, bro.
Well, let me ask you this. What would you say? Why would some kid that's 16 thinking he know what he know listen to you?
Why would he?
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on the scenario. Now, if a scenario is he's throwing a tantrum because he can't get in the football game while the coach ain't put him in the football game or the basketball game, it's okay. Well, maybe you ain't do something.
No, I'm not talking about that kid. I'm talking about the kid that's 16, that's on the verge of getting put on, or getting trying to get his bag or whatever in the wrong way.
I mean, if you're trying to get put on the game, then I tell him you don't really think that. You know what I mean? Because even though you're gonna make your own decision, just look at those around you that did it. The success rate is not that great. You know what I'm saying? On the real, I'm just saying you want a bag, but how you gonna have a bag and you gotta worry about the police trying to tax you because you ain't got no papers?
Right.
How you gonna flash money and you ain't got to pay no taxes? Now you living beyond your means. This thing that they don't know that we want people to tell. You know what I mean? We gonna like credit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if you can give it to them in a way to dampen their parade, it's like, okay, let me look at this a little bit. Give them scenarios that they see, the people that they looked up to, and how they feel. You know what I mean?
I can dig it.
When I grew up, I wasn't getting scenarios. Nobody to look up to see the loans.
Right.
You know what I mean? Verbally showing. This is a era of kids that you have to physically show them. You can't tell them. You can talk to them, but you gotta physically show them.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because although you saying it, they don't see it because they looking at it on the TV, on the screen, on the phone, whatever.
Yep.
But now when you see that shit on the phone and then you see it live, it gives two different effects.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So once you can reach a kid with physical presence, it's like it's a different feeling because they don't get it at home. They don't get it from the people they look up to.
Right. Now, let me ask you this. When you get out, you plan on having kids?
I mean, if it happens that way, I don't plan on having it. It just had to happen. I don't plan. I believe in the universe. The universe gonna give me whatever I want, whatever I need. So if it's the woman I'm with,
Jamal just had one. It's never too late.
No, I mean, if the woman I'm with, able to have them, then hey, it's going to happen, or it may happen, or it may not. I'm content with it all. There's a lot that need to be adopted out there too.
Wow. So, don't you got plans on writing a book?
A book?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Speak on that.
I already started. I just got to gather and put it on paper.
There it go.
It's all the blueprint, everything there. It's just, putting it all into one form.
What the book gonna be about?
Well, perseverance.
Haha. If anybody can speak on it, it's you.
Absolutely.
Right on.
So it's gonna be there. It's like outside of me that people don't even realize that he really did do that.
Speaking on something like that, how was you able to maintain your mindset and your spirits? Because I remember having conversations with Marx back in the day, and he was like, "Man, fuck God, there ain't no Jesus." At that time, I understood where he was coming from because all he saw was what he saw, which was negative images and negative stuff. But at the same time, a lot of the time, a lot of it, he put himself in. He brought that upon himself. How was you able to maintain your mindset and your spirit? Because you don't sound like somebody that's stressed out, somebody who is upset at the system. You don't even sound like you're upset at the police or anything?
Like I say, when life is funny, but I died. I don't know that, but 3 or 4 times. Yeah, 3 or 4 times. So it's like once you cross that path of death and put brought to life and continue on the same path, and you have another experience with death, and you come back and still got the same ways, and you gonna wake up and realize one time that, hey, hold up, something ain't right about this. I ain't gonna keep getting too many chances.
Right.
And when I woke up, my last coma I was in last night. So they made me get to the phone. I called my mom, said, let me speak to my pops. And when I spoke to my pops, I forgave him because that's where all my anger and all my destruction and everything came from.
Damn.
My hatred.
That's deep right there.
So once I cleared that off my shoulders and got that out and got a better relationship and an understanding, I was content with everything else.
You said you came. You said you came out your out of coma.
Yeah.
From the disease thing you were just talking about.
Yeah.
And then from that disease, it put you in a coma, and then you said one day you woke up out the coma and said, "Let me speak to your pops."
Yeah, I was in 2 comas. I was unconscious once, and then the police, that,
That's crazy.
It's like shit. So it's
wow.
It's like once you go through that and you start realizing that you can't control anything. You don't know if you're waking up, so you don't know if you're waking up. Why try to control something you can't?
Right.
Everybody try to control situations and circumstances, but when they try to control it, everything go away because the universe ain't gonna let them control it.
I feel you. That's one thing that blew my mind is, when I saw pictures of both y'all and Mark, y'all look better than half these niggas that's out free. And I thought they had the bad food and all that shit in there.
Nah, bro, don't eat that shit, bro. They changed the food, bro.
Niggas out here looking bad. Niggas out here looking 60, bro, that we went to school with.
We still. That's the lotion they choose to get. They choose the dope before lotion when she opens it. They ain't got a house or something. You ain't gonna take a bath or something. I be looking at it too sometimes. Like, bro, why is your skin looking like that?
This nigga still.
That shit looking ashy red, bro. You out there with the good, you seeing cream and everything in your grass.
Damn, that's good.
They just go in the store and test it out. Lotion. You never need to do that.
That's crazy.
Nigga wanted some juice, nigga go in the store and drink it and get out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Nigga can't think like that no more, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, like, once I look at it like this, right, like I told my little brother, I said, bro, now that you got kids, you can't live for you no more. You gotta make sure your kids are right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Because if you live, I figured like this, if you live for you, you're going to neglect them because you have toys you want things you want, but what are they going to get?
Right, and they didn't ask to be. They didn't ask to be put in this world as well.
You know what I'm saying? So he was like, "Man, shit, I'm just gonna do me." I said, "Bro, you gotta think of your kids first. You gotta second off, fight it off for your kids, bro."
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you gotta think about them in the future, like how you raise them down, it's gonna have an effect on the future. Neglect this trauma, nigga. Neglect this trauma that it's hard to, overcome.
It's a fact, man. Kids make you. They make you more responsible person if you wasn't one.
Yeah, they humble you, because you nurture them, bro. And once you nurture, they become more contented within their abilities and whatever they want to do.
And the daughters always make the hardest niggas soft.
Well, it ain't just the daughters; it's just being a father.
Yeah, but God does a special little 1-2 on the hardest niggas. You know, there be some stone cold pimps out here, boy. They get a daughter and it's over with. Life is changed.
Because it's demons they got, bro. That's why they trying to protect them because of what they doing to other women.
Right. What they used to do, because obviously they changed. But that's what I'm saying. God got a way of working like that. It seems like them type of niggas always get the daughters.
They don't change, bro. They just teach their daughters the game, but do it in their fashion, bro. It's a cycle, my nigga. Why you think you got women that's out here like that, bro? But straight up, you know what I mean? It's a cycle. It's like, okay, yeah, there's boys, mama boys, daddy girls, and all that. But at the same time, when the father is a father, he's a father to all.
Right. Let me ask you this. Anybody been there to visit you?
Of course. Not as of late. I stopped them coming up since that COVID shit. I don't want no folks coming up here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm closing out. I only got a couple more years to go. Nigga, I'm out here.
How much years you got left?
Shit. Right now, 2026, April. And once I get to the next level, they gotta take some more time off. So I plan to do more around shit mid 2025.
Oh yeah, that's right around.
After taking college courses, I start back college in spring. So
okay, yeah, that's right around the corner.
yeah. So motherfucker working it out. Working it out.
That's right. We're gonna wrap this thing up, man. It's been a real interesting interview here.
So,
you know what I mean?
All right, bro. Well, you already know how to get at me, so we'll have it tomorrow.
For sure, man. Appreciate you, man. Hold your head, man. Stay safe in there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You and your family as well. Take care of yourself. Stay blessed.
No doubt. All right, y'all. Everybody out. We out. This is Boss Talk. We out.